Hi, it's Christy, and this is part two of Being Your Own Advocate. I was actually diagnosed in October of 25 with invasive ductal carcinoma. It was stage 3, grade 3. And at the time I met my surgeon, they recommended that I go through chemo first. I thought, chemo? Why would I go through chemo if you're eventually going to take the tumors out? Why shrink the tumors when we're going to take them out? I want them out right away. I didn't like the idea of them sticking around. So I fought and I won. I had a double mastectomy with the expanders. And oh, those expanders are something. I have a whole nother video about that. But after the surgery, I met with my oncologist. She did mention a Occutype DX score of a test that you can send your pathology through. And she said, though, regardless of the score, and because of the size of the tumor and aggressive, that she was going to recommend chemo regardless. So I had asked, well, what if the score is low? I have an insurance background. Would the insurance still cover it? And she said, I don't know, maybe not. And I thought, well, you're recommending chemo regardless? And she said, yes, absolutely. So I went ahead. I had a port put in, EKG, a PET scan, and when those results came back and the PET scans showed clear margins, I uploaded it all into GPT chat just so I could be familiar in layman's terms what all this meant. And what GPT chat told me was I really should have gotten that Occutype DX score because anything under 26, chemo could actually do more harm than good. Hello? That's the first time I read that, heard that. Chemo could do more harm than good? What? So I went to the oncologist and told her, hey, I want this DX, this Occutype DX test. You know what? She actually got mad at me because we were postponing chemo and when, even if I had to have it with the high score, we wouldn't have it until the new year. She got mad. She walked out of the room. I was just devastated. But after I thought about it for a while, I thought that was very unprofessional on her part. I'm getting a second opinion. I went to a city about 30 miles away, and the oncologist there had told me about an RX Ponder test studies that they have done. These are case studies with postmenopausal women with clear PET scan margins and an Occutype score less than 26 that chemo would not do any benefit. She actually recommended, I can't say the professional name, but basically hormone therapy and then also a targeted endocrine therapy. So I'm going to be doing that. I do have to have radiation. So I'm going to have 18 rounds of radiation starting today. Wish me luck. And then 2 weeks off, and then I'll start those two different therapies. So being your own advocate, I got out of chemo. I hope I'm not making the wrong decision, but this is what they recommend in this RX Ponder. Postmenopausal women can benefit better, apparently, from that. So wish me luck. Thanks for coming along with me. Have a great day.